So, Sagittarius 998, Adam again, and I'm going to do a world 3-minute challenge now, kind of like what you do, Frog. So, 3-minute world challenge. OBS is recording. Okay, wrong screen. Copy the link, even though I'm not really doing anything with the link, so there's that. 3-minute world challenge. Let's go. Looks like Australia. It kind of looks like Western Australia. We're crossing over something probably... Actually, yeah, it is a railroad track. That's what I was thinking that would be. Looks like we're heading maybe into a town, actually. Let's see, there's some sort of marker, probably a, yep. We're heading to O'Leary in 66 kilometers. Well, I'm not going 66 kilometers in 3 minutes. Or, I wouldn't go 66 kilometers... Excuse me. Anyway, despite any time limit, I would not go 66 kilometers. So, let's see. Not. I mean, it is a. We're already entering South Australia. No, thank you for visiting South Australia. Going east. So, O'Leary is in Victoria then, presumably. We see O'Leary anywhere. Border town, Mildura. I don't. Let's see. Thank you for visiting South Australia. What are we entering? Well, welcome to South Australia. Yeah. What are we entering in this direction? How about, you know, whatever state invests in? Oh yeah, we're entering New South Wales. Yeah. So, there's only one road, apparently, that crosses over this border. That seems kind of... Well, there's one here, too. I don't think that's where we are. So I'm going to presume we're in Cockburn. Is there a railroad track? The railroad track here, does it cross over? No, it doesn't. So what road are we on? Let's see. We're a minute 15 still. Welcome Outback NSW. Yeah, Broken Hill is in 48. Oh yeah, since the railroad track is going to cross there, yep. And O'Leary rather, is right there in South Australia. So... there's the railroad track. We started here, and we have a bend to the left. Well, so we're right there. We're on... No, we're actually on the bend. Like, we're right here. 5,000 points. Actually, like that... It's not that often you get to cross the border in Geoguessr. It's only between states, but still. Made it a lot easier, although I probably would have found the A32 anyway. Okay, next round. Russia, for sure. This style of pattern, no. There's dust in both directions, which, well, that's because there's, yeah, because there's two cars in both the directions, so it's pretty much lottery, Shoksha, maybe, kind of a dusty sign. For Russia, really, it's the kilometer mark. What just happened? Okay, I'm going to go back to the story. It's looking at the kilometer markers, and basically a big part of it is just, you know, actually seeing, where did that kilometer marker go? I have no idea. A big part is just seeing, you know, which number is smaller. Is one small enough that we can legitimately go in, you know, 3 minutes or 5 minutes, whatever it will be, to that particular place. So, it's really... Dust is really, okay, here we go. So it's 10 in one of the directions. It's 5 from this direction. Okay, so 5 kilometers. We can, 2 minutes. I think we can do 5 kilometers in 2 minutes for sure. Probably, well, I don't think we would be able to do 10. So pick the right direction. Let's see that. So it should be 4 kilometers now. Let's see, coming up on 3 probably. Follow the dust. My guess would be right now somewhere in Karelia. Now, I have no... there's nothing really that points to it other than, I don't know, it has a Karelian feel. I could see this being the Leningrad Oblast, so near St. Petersburg as well. So 2 kilometers. Okay, 2 kilometers in 1 minute, and that... Really? Okay, well, we can go to the factory. No, we can't. I mean, there's really nothing we can do in this direction. So, my guess would be I mean, something about, well, it could be north of St. Petersburg, like in here, because I mean, it could very well be Karelia, but, I mean, nothing points to it. Statistically speaking, you're more likely to be in the Leningrad Oblast and the Chelyabinsk Oblast than most other oblasts, and that's only because all these side roads are mapped out in those two oblasts as opposed to most other oblasts or republics of Russia. I mean, there's some other ones south around the Moscow area and south that are also mapped out, but you know, you're not going to be over in eastern Russia on some small dirt road for the most part. It's really, I mean, some of the roads, some of the major roads are dirt roads, but it's not going to be between two tiny villages. It's, you know, you have a major road that happens to be, looks much like this, but, you know, it's, so, Leningrad Oblast comes up a lot, so we'll see. 273 kilometers. We were in the Leningrad Oblast, which is on the other side of the lake, Ladoga. Vinnytsia is what we would have reached had the street view not cut out. And the other way would have led to nowhere, so let's see if there actually was a way to leave. I'm gonna, you know, one of the few times I want this feature. Yeah, so right here is that spot. Yeah, there was really, I mean, that was pretty much an impossible round. So, you know, there's that. I enjoy it. I mean, the views were nice, but the fact that you couldn't leave, I'm giving that a 1 star. Looks like could be America, could be, or by America I mean the U.S., and I'm pretty sure it is the U.S. now. I was thinking it could also be, it kind of looks like central Chile around the Santiago area. Not anymore, not the cars on it. That's an Idaho plate. I mean, it's kind of also like the old Missouri plates, but this looks a lot more like Idaho than Missouri. It kind of looks like southern Idaho then, to me. 850 west and baseline, so baseline is 0. So presumably it's by counties, because this is, I don't think this is a state line, so that's not going to be enough. Let's see, let's continue going south. So we had baseline, so now we're probably going to be at, you know, like 100 south or whatever. There's a railroad track. Okay, here we go. Stop sign. Maybe we're reaching a major road. It's 100 south, which I kind of expected. Perhaps 100 south is also a state route. It looks pretty big. There's an adopt a highway sign. Probably need to get something to drink after this video. A lot of talking. Minute 46 left. Not a big issue so far. I mean, right now, I mean, the prospecting lines thing, which is mostly, you know, Utah and Idaho, as well as, you know, everything else currently points to Idaho. The adopt highway signs are from Idaho. So now it's just the fact of where in Idaho. And I think I'm holding out hope that this is a state route as opposed to just 100 south, which it could very well be, although it's a little big for just a random road. So kind of not much happening here so far. There's that one sign that I skipped over. Now I wish I went back to it. I'm not going to spend time because it's probably going to take the entire minute. Maybe there'll be something in this direction. Furthermore, there's a few signs in here. I don't think. Well, Paul and Rupert. I don't. Probably not going to find. Let's. If there's directional, so that means we're probably coming up to a town here, which means let's actually, you know, find the town and see. Confirm that it's Idaho. We're coming up to the interstate. It's 84, and we're on Idaho 25. There's 84. Idaho 25 is here, and everywhere pretty much. We're right here. 200 south, west 100 south. There's Baseline Road. We were on 1050, 950, around 850. Baseline, we were in here somewhere. Really, there's that road. Maybe that's that. I mean, 5 seconds make guess, I guess. Nope. Further north. I mean, enjoyable round. Okay, it looks like America again, and once again by America I mean the U.S. I apologize to all the people from, you know, South America and any other place that's not the U.S. I'm calling America. Okay, it kind of looks like, so far, like, let's see, can we get on there? There's a sign. Nope. I'm thinking it looks a bit like Virginia to me, actually. At least, in general, it looks southern. Could be Kentucky, probably North Carolina, for that matter. The western parts of North Carolina. What is this? We've got exit FF. We're in Missouri. Eolia, Missouri. Okay. Eolia, Missouri. Exit FF as in County Road FF, which, okay. It's in 19 miles. We're going south on a, like one of these highways, 65, 63 probably, to Eolia, Missouri. I don't. So I'm probably gonna continue. Now, there's not much in this area. So there's County Road U, but we're on 61, which I wasn't looking at. Yeah, here's 61. There's Eolia. Where's County Road U? We're going south to Eolia. So there's County Road U. There's County Road U there, maybe. Where, I mean, excuse me, we're in here somewhere. There, it's right here. Yeah, it's probably right there. So we started north of that. Where exactly did we? Right here. So there's nothing in here in either direction on that outer road. Oh, we see something here. It's highway, what is it? It's 53. It's something 53. Pike 53. It's 52. It's Pike 52. Or, yeah. But that's 53 for sure. So that's on at 57. So 91, 127. Pike 53. Do we see Pike 53? And yeah, there's County Road U. So it's not there. Now, where's 52? Could be like in here, just with the, it's to the west. So we know that. There's 58. I mean, I don't think we were coming up on Frankfurt. So it's really, it's also 127. Yep, here we go. It's also 127. So we were south of this. How much south of this? Around here, I would say. May guess. Probably off by a point. Yep. Much closer to Pike 52, 128 actually. Still a nice location. Maybe not. Yeah, not 5 stars. Okay, here we go. We're in Thailand. It looks like. Could be Indonesia. Could be. I mean, any one of those Southeast Asian countries. Well, it's probably Thailand. It could also be Cambodia. I find it tough to distinguish between the two. They're very similar. I think Cambodian is a bit larger, as in the characters are more stretched out, like, you know, top to bottom. I mean, I think it's Thailand. Thailand's not gonna be easy. The secret for Thailand is really looking at those. They have stone markers on the sides of their roads. We're not going to see that here, because, I mean, the only thing we're going to see here is stuff in Thai that I'm not going to be able to read. But the secret on the major roads is to look at, I mean, here we go. Here's a fairly large road. I don't think it's large enough for what I was talking about, but we'll see. Why can't we move normally? Okay, here we go. The secret is these stone markers. That's the trash can. Okay, so Kabin Bori, I think, is in the north somewhere. I'm not sure. Maybe it's in the south. Trang Ranong, I don't see it. Pak Thong Chai. I don't think we're gonna find those two places, but let's put down a marker. So we're coming up to a road with a number, presumably, or yep, for sure. So here's the thing. Thailand has these stone markers, not these. Those are just not mileposts. Those are just posts, kind of like how Poland has, red and white ones. But Thailand has these very similar, actually, to those, but they have not the eagle, the phoenix on the side. And maybe let's go this way because there's gonna be actual clues. They have these markers here. Well, sometimes they have this. So right here we know it's a 304, which the 3s are down here. There's a 304 in point of fact. The 3039 is going to be a county road like this. So it might be hard to find. There's a 3070. That's not. There's a 304. 304 continues 3039. That's the one we need. Okay, here we go. So we started in where? Started here probably. There's a temple thing, which might have been what we started by. Probably on this road then. I mean, I really don't know. But what I was pointing at, that's a good clue, because we know those are the signs of, if they have the characters in front of them, like 2 characters, those are county roads. So don't confuse them with the regular 3039, which is a federal road. But they have, we won't see these, but they have these stone markers that have the phoenix on them. And if the number is in the phoenix, then that means we have, if the number is in the phoenix, it's the number of the road. So that's the way they're normally marked. No, we were right by the 3039, but we went this way, maybe, I don't know. It's kind of, you know, I wonder if there was a pathway out to the 304 directly. Probably was. I'm sure there was. Yeah, indeed there was, right there, or right there. Any one of them that wasn't this, or whatever we took. Probably this, right here. Anyway, it was a nice challenge, 24-3-45, similar to the last score, I think, although, you know, I see now it's the world. Really, it was that Russia guess. I mean, there's really nothing we could have done with that, so I still feel pretty good. At least it wasn't, you know, on the other side of the country or something. Like I said, Leningrad Oblast comes up a lot, and a lot of that is just simply the fact that there's so much Street View there, and because the algorithm is not always, the algorithm is not just, okay, here's Street View, it's evenly distributed. A lot of it is the distribution based off of, I guess, what's around it. So like the Khanty-Mansi Oblast, or autonomous Oblast, I think, just here. There's Khanty-Mansi, Surgut, Nizhny Novgorod, this area. This area comes up a lot in Geoguessr. Statistically, there's not that much Street View here. I mean, yeah, there's the cities there, and then there's like 2 or 3 roads, you know, but those roads have come out so much because there's no other Street View in the area. Same thing by Eastern Russia. Like, there's just this one road that goes from Irkutsk to Vladivostok. It comes up always in, you know, in Russian challenges and stuff, because there's no other Street View in here. China doesn't have Street View. Mongolia has Street View, but not much. And so what happens is, it's not just a simple distribution. It's now, this is why it comes up so much, because it's the only guess, or the only locations you could be in with a large radius. So that's why Leningrad Oblast comes up a lot too. Because I mean, up here there's only a few roads, but again, here there's just so much, and statistically comes up a lot. So yep. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I don't know what we're going to record next. Maybe a Russian, Brazilian, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe Stateland, or not Stateland, but US challenge. Okay, until next time. See you.